Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad from the American, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Boilermakers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He'll pitch it. He'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. This will be their 1st punt of the afternoon. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. off the play fake on first down. Right on the money. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was a nice pickup running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. We saw that right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a pass rush. Gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Strong, firm tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field.
Timeout, Purdue.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. He'll toss it. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. He found
the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Boilermakers are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the jet motion. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the single back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Bridges. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Georgia State. The defense does the work in South with a pick 6.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Madden. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Turning it on. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, the offense tries to go RPO, but that time the quarterback and his intended target just couldn't hook up.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Gets the back moving. He's going to take off. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Rice. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Now the play fake. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
36-yard line. Now,
Tight end now in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. These corners going to give them some space. Scanning the field, it's Bridges. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Skips away from pressure. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got rid of it just in time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Corrals it at the 45. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Purdue, 14. Georgia State, 7.
And the Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, it's Bridges. It's complete to the left. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Goes to the option. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Motion from the back. Swings it out to the flat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the pitch. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing forward. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Working on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. Here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. The Panthers are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Listen, anybody can run the option, and it looks great. Multiple options, going to be very hard to defend. The quarterback has to make great decisions. Nice read, nice job running the football, chewing up some yards and making a big play.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Bridges. Going for 6. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. This offensive line is ready for the blitz. Now the pitch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
On target. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. A 1st down for the offense. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
8 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He wants to change this route. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively.
Touchdown, Panthers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. heads back out to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football.
There he goes. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense not showing press coverage. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Auburn is lining up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 24 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Takes the easy one to the back. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He'll pull it down. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his man. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation has a huge lead. They've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Can't make the grab. He was going for 6 right there.
Well, the defense is making some...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the 2-point try. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
correct. And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation